What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm outsourcing. I'm at Goodwill, and right away I see this Angry Birds plush for $3.99. It's been a while since I've bought any of these. I've found them at Rummage sales in bags, lots of them, and sold them for decent profit. There's some that are worth, a few $100s, even if you just happen to find a rare one. That's a basic one. I do think it's like somewhere between $20 and $30. So for $3.99, I'll pick it up, make some money on it, hopefully. And we got some pop figures there, which I've already checked those. They were there the previous day I was in here. Nothing special. Got a Racco game. Every now and then I sell those on Amazon for a decent profit if the cards are in good enough condition. I've sold them sealed for like $80. Pretty good game. Over here we got pots, pans, cookware, and I'm not seeing anything too special. But down here I see something. I'm like, I better check the name on this one and see if it's anything good. It wasn't. Nothing great. There's Pyrex, but that's just kind of basic Pyrex stuff there. Not sure what they had at price, but it doesn't really sell on eBay unless it's special Pyrex, which I've sold a decent amount of Pyrex on eBay, but I have to find the vintage stuff and things that are going to actually move. So we go to another Goodwill, and on this end cap, we got some mystery bags. Got this vintage printer of some sort. I did look that up just in case. There was some on there new for like, I don't know, $30. No comps, but I did find these Under Armour boots. And the Under Armour boots, they sell pretty decent for me. I think those are like a $30, maybe $40 pair. So picking those up for $5 are not marked up. Pretty clean, in good enough condition. Have to wipe them down a little bit. Baby strollers, some bulky stuff, just nothing there that I want. A skateboard, Justice. Again, skateboards can be big money if you find the right ones. Not those though. Here's these Play School bristle blocks, and I looked them up just in case. They're just not selling. No one's really buying them. So even at like $2.99, they're priced pretty good. Just no money to be made. You can't be buying stuff like that and just hoping somebody's going to come along and buy it, because you just get too much stuff. There's one of these dolls that always looks like the Fisher Price Puffalump, I think it is, that are worth good money. It wasn't. And I go back over the shoes. I find another pair of Under Armour boots I missed the first time around. And these are actually much better. These are like an $80 pair of Under Armour boots. Here's a pair of Timberland work shoes. These are actually pretty valuable shoes. It's just that those are in such bad condition that they weren't worth picking up. In better condition, pre-owned, those will even sell for $40. So it's unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. And hats. See if there's anything good there. There's that reindeer hat. Now I'm in a Rummage sale. So I went to this Rummage sale. It was about an hour away. I've never been to this one before, so I don't know where I'm going or what I'm looking for. And there was a ton of people. I was like maybe the 6th, 7th person in. And once the people got in, it was almost impossible to move. So I'm just going through here, just looking as fast as I can. And I see all these shoes in the back. So I want to go to the back and check out that area first, because a lot of times at these Rummage sales, you can pick up really good Jordans or something. Saw a lot of other clothing resellers just picking up handfuls of hats, throwing them in their bags, looking through the clothing. There's no point in competing with them. No one else is really looking at the shoes, so I'm back here checking them out, looking for some great deals. Unfortunately, there just wasn't that many good shoes. I think I got a couple pairs here, so just kind of wasted my time. There's a decent pair of Brooks I got, checking for boots. So very unfortunate. I did pick up something really good here though, for $1. A board game, which I will talk about in the video, in the haul part of the video at the end. It's like a $300 game. So very happy to find that. I'm lucky it was still there. Honestly, I'm taking so much time looking at these shoes. So many. And yeah, I did pretty good at the Rummage sale. It was actually in 3 different buildings. So I didn't even know that. And there's a building that had a bunch of electronics and stuff that maybe I would have went to first. So really, really cool sale. Some stuff was priced kind of high, so I don't know. Found some good stuff there. I'll show you everything I found at the end of the video. So I stopped into some Goodwills I haven't been in a couple years since I was, in the area. Find some of this brand new sealed Canon ink, which is great money. Some controllers there. They're Power A controllers. Some of the Power A stuff's pretty good if they got like names and stuff on them. Now here's a combo unit I wish I would have picked up. It was $15. It was Symphonic. It's not a crazy good brand. I think I have sold it. But at the Rummage sale, I picked up 2 combo units. So I just bought 2, and I'm like, I don't need this one. It's not a great model. And I didn't know if it was going to work, but I can return, stuff. I should have at least looked up the model. I don't know what I'm thinking, honestly. It's just one of those days, like, I don't want to mess with any more combo units. I got 2 in the car. There's a Buzz Lightyear sealed, and that one, I looked it up. It's just not worth picking up, especially in that condition. Even if it is new, after shipping, you just can't really make any money on that kind of stuff. Plus, it just sits. There's another piece. These obviously came from liquidation pallets, return pallets. The boxes are all crushed. It looked like they have the stickers on there. In this Goodwill, another one I haven't been in. I think I've only been in here once because it's recently been opened. I came when they first opened, and it's a little people's play set there. Not in great condition. He's one of these Vulcan guns, but it's missing the battery pack cover, trigger guard. It's beat up. Yeah, I don't even want to buy that for parts at $7.99. So leave that. Decent amount of toys here. Prices at this Goodwill, they're pretty high. Not as high as some Goodwills I go to, but yeah, they had some small appliances that were priced like, $30, $40 for coffee makers, that kind of thing going on. Some decent prices mixed in there, but head over to another thrift store I don't go to very often, and I find this Rotten Egg game. I've sold this before. It's $2.49, so of course I'm going to buy it. And it felt pretty good to be in some new areas that I haven't sourced in a long time, just because I've been going to the same thrift stores all for months now. I haven't been really traveling out because I have so much, and I find enough really locally where I don't have to travel that much. But I should be going out more to these areas just for video's sake, just so we can see some different stuff. People's make comments is like, that's still sitting there. I've seen that in your video for the past 2 months. It's like, yeah, I need to go to some new thrift stores. So here we are. And this thrift store, the prices, are not going to be great. It's a pretty big thrift store. Shoes, though, you could find a good shoe deal, I guess. It looked like most of them are like $8 to $10. Got some plush in there, but we'll walk around a little bit. Let me know if you see anything. I went through some of the clothing. It wasn't priced too bad, but there's nothing that, you'd ever want to resell. Stuff that just wouldn't move. Some Columbia and North Face basic stuff in there. But yeah, a pretty big store. It's just good to see thrift stores. I don't know. This sewing machine was priced really high. It seems like Eden Pure, I think, was like $50 or $75. So not going to, make any money on that. And even for people who want to buy that kind of stuff, I think that's a little too high. A lot of people they don't want to pay that much for a heater at a thrift store. And I would imagine this thrift store, they don't offer returns. So you'd have to thoroughly test it in the store somehow before you'd buy it. Footballs, no good baseball gloves. Didn't see any good baseball bats. I imagine also this thrift store gets picked through. I'm sure somebody is looking at this and it's like, that's my thrift store. Stay out of my area, Wick, because I'm not usually in this area. And don't worry, I don't come in here too often. But yeah, if this is your thrift store, one of them, let me know if you find anything good in here. I'm curious. There's a New Wave air purifier for $250. I looked it up. I think it was selling less than that on eBay, actually. So I just passed on that. In a thrift store like this, really your only chance of making money is just finding kind of like that Rotten Egg game where you're going to make like $15 on it maybe. $10, $15 profit items. And then you got to be careful not to buy the stuff that's just going to sit forever. It helps to have a good eye. That's one thing I like about reselling is just learning and learning and learning. So you can just spot the things that, a lot of thrift stores will miss because they would never expect it to be worth anything. Like certain power adapters can be big money. If you can just spot those, thrift stores aren't going to look up every single power adapter, in a tote. So you can make some decent money that way. What do we got over here now? Still some cool looking stuff. Not magic mushroom stuff up there, but would have been cool if it was. Who knows, if the people at the thrift store would know about that stuff, but yeah, small appliances, new wave stuff, not priced as high as Goodwill, honestly, but still pretty high. And a lot of this stuff, again, it just doesn't sell on eBay. The more people sell on eBay, the more stuff becomes saturated and undesirable. It's just the nature of it. So I stopped in a Goodwill on the way back, and they just brought out those cookie jars, and I look them up, and they're good. So I'm happy to stop in there. Even got some more shoes. Ended up being a very good day for making some profits. But we'll jump into the haul, and we'll go over everything, and I'll give you an estimate on how much I expect to make on all this cool stuff. Here is a really good haul. Going to some Goodwills and hitting a rummage sale. Some high-end items here, so let's jump into it. At Goodwill for $3.99, I got this Angry Birds plush. Now, this was picked up because I've sold these before. Usually buy them in lots and sell them in lots. However, this larger one's pretty decent at $3.99. I think I can sell it for about $20 plus shipping. This is the 10-inch, and I saw the 8-inch selling for around that. In some cases, upwards to $30. This might be considered the 12-inch because it's 12 inches if you measure it by the nose. I don't know. It's just weird like that. There's an even larger one that will sell for more. And of course, there's an Eagle that will sell for like $200. Some of the rare ones will sell for hundreds. But considering it's been that long, I'll pay $3.99 for it, make a little bit of money. Below it, I got a couple of combo units at the rummage sale I went to. This Toshiba was $15, and there's a Sanyo under it I paid $10 for that one. Not sure why they priced them different. Maybe they looked them up online and just figured one sells better. Because I do believe the Toshiba sells better. I think I can sell the Toshiba for about $90 plus shipping. I sold one recently for about that. I don't know if it was the same model or not, but both of them have the remote. That's why I bought them. It's a risk buying these at rummage sales. They even had a sign that said none of this stuff was tested. The rummage sale was very large, actually. It was in 3 different buildings. My first time at this one, I was not understanding that I guess one of these buildings would have a lot of the stuff that I wanted. So by the time I looked through the one building, paid, realized there was another one. I'm sure a lot of the good stuff was picked. They had a lot of electronics, a lot of cords. So hopefully they work. If not, I'll maybe bundle them together, try to get money for parts or whatever. The remotes, usually you can just sell and get your money back on these if they have the remotes. If they didn't have the remotes, I would have never bought them. In fact, the Toshiba remote, I think, was selling for about $20. So it's always a gamble when you buy stuff like that. That's why I don't like to pay too much for them. Still, if I can sell the Toshiba for $90 and the Sanyo for like $70, I think it was, make some good profit on those. They're good, clean condition. And also at the rummage sale, I picked up this food processor. I've sold this one before. I'm pretty sure this is the model I sold recently, and I sold it for $50, $60 plus shipping. I don't remember. But that's what this one sells for. Looks like it has all the parts to it. It's in good condition. Even if it doesn't work, you can sell the pieces here. I think this piece alone will sell for $25, $30. It's a popular model. Since I paid $5 for it, make some good profit on that. I'll probably price it all for $50. I won't part this one out. It's just more work. When they're in good, clean condition, have all the pieces, I'll just sell the full thing as is. Well, as is, as I'll test it, but other than that, I won't part it out or anything. Take that much time with it. So I paid $20 for this 1969 Snoopy astronaut. And I was trying to do a quick lookup on this. I didn't see any comps at all. And I saw a couple 1969 Snoopy things that were selling pretty well, so I decided to buy it. However, I was looking it up wrong. Notice when I got home, I was typing in 1965 because that's what I was seeing on the tag, but it's clearly 69. It's just, having bad eyes. It's also missing some blue shoes. that it should have, and like a little blue box that connects to the air hose. Other than that, it's pretty good. There's actually quite a few on eBay when you look it up correctly. I think I was also typing in 1965 Space Snoopy, so I just wasn't seeing any results. My brain just doesn't work half the time. Anyway, when I got home and properly looked it up, some of these with the box, complete and in good condition, we're selling for a few $100s. However, this one, missing the shoes and the box, I don't know. I'm going to try somewhere between $60 and $80, I think. Pretty cool piece. I should make some money on it. I'm not going to lose any money, that's for sure. The Rummage sale was pretty disappointing in the sense that it had so many shoes. That is where I kind of went first. I just went in there and went to the shoes. I don't know how much footage I got recorded in that sale today. My camera did the weird thing where it froze up. You have to pull the battery out. You know, once I'm in a sale like that, I'm just not going to spend the time doing that. But there was a lot of shoes and I just wasn't seeing very good ones. I picked up these Skechers work shoes. They're pretty clean. I believe all the shoes were like $1 is what I paid for them. Maybe $2. But the only ones I could find on eBay for this style were new for $100. I don't know. I'm going to price them like $40. We'll see if anybody wants them. Even checked Therapy and couldn't find any of that. It's a bit of a rare style. I also picked up these Brooks. Nothing special on the Brooks. I don't even think I looked these up. What are they? Launch 8s. Oh, they're missing the insoles, it looks like. Yeah, I probably wouldn't bought them if they were missing the insoles. You know, maybe I can sell them for 15, 20 bucks. If I got like $1 or $2 into them, I'll make some money. They're clean enough. But Launch 8 is a bit of an older shoe and without the insoles. It's just one of those things I grabbed real quick and threw in the bag. You don't want to spend a bunch of time when you're in a hurry like that. But back here, while we're on the shoes, we got some Under Armour boots. 2 different styles in the same Goodwill. I paid $5 a piece for these. They weren't marked up. This pair back here, actually a really good pair. Upwards to $89 pre-owned, I believe I was seeing. These are more like $40 to $50 pre-owned. They're in good condition and they're a little dirty, but clean them up a little, they'll look very good. I'm assuming they were donated by the same person. I'll price those somewhere, you know, like $79.99. Price those like maybe $39.99, $49.99. I'll have to look them up again, but should be pretty good on those. Then I picked up a couple other shoes just because they're new. They're not high end or anything. These are Saucony. You can see they still got the tissue paper, everything. I think because they're new, I can sell them for like $24.99. Same with these Pumas, $20 or $24.99. Just because they're new, there's no work involved. Make a little bit of money on those as well. So if I'm going to add up my shoe finds for the day, it's going to be great. I got this for $2.50. And I've sold this before. I remember getting one at a garage sale for $0.25, maybe 50 cents. It's a 90s game, actually. I forget exactly how it works, but I remember selling it and being pleased with the sale. Couldn't remember. It seems like I sold it for $30, but when I looked it up, it's more like this thing I'll probably sell for $20 in this condition. So not a terrible pickup by any means. Well, I guess we should talk about the Dream phone now. If I can get an angle where the light's not shining on it. So it's kind of funny. I went to the shoes at this Rummage sale. I came back over, started looking at other things. Reseller friend of mine was also there. He was going, I don't know where he was headed, but he found some Super Nintendo games, a bunch of Wii games, DS games. Looked like a pretty good amount of games anyway. I ended up getting to the board games. I saw the Dream phone. I'm like, oh, Dream phone. This isn't the one I want. So with it being $1, I grabbed it. I threw it in my bag. It was so big, it took up a bunch of space in the bag. I'm thinking maybe I should put this back because this is the knockoff one. I don't know why I thought that. I got home and I'm like, well, let me check this Dream phone. Started looking it up. I'm like, wait, Dream phone. This is the one I had in my video a few videos back, my board game Bolo video. This thing complete will sell for over $300 complete and in good condition. In my mind, I was thinking, this is the knockoff one. It's probably still worth picking up at $1. It's crazy, right? That video alone, I've gotten at least 3 games recently. Anyway, the Dream phone. Now I opened it up. I don't know how complete it is. The cards are everywhere. The phone at least is in there. I think the phone alone sells for like $50 or $60 if it's working. So for paying $1, there's just no way I won't make money on it somehow. Even parting out some of the cards. Box has a little bit of damage on the corner, so I'm guessing it's probably not complete. I won't be able to sell it for like $300, but close to complete, probably still getting over $100. I'll estimate $100 profit on it. There's no instructions, so I know it's not, 100% complete. I'll have to find the parts list online and go through it, but still a phenomenal pickup for $1. I also got these at the Rummage sale, these Maxell UR120s. I've sold probably 1,000 of these in my lifetime. I ended up buying a huge lot one time. But the 4-pack will sell for $40 on Amazon all day long. They sell great. The UR, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, they don't sell for that much. Still very happy to pick those up. I don't know what I paid for them. Not much at the Rummage sale, that's for sure. Then at Goodwill, I actually found some Canon ink. This stuff was $3.99 a piece. Put the label over the UPC like it's going to stop somebody from researching it. Anyway, I got some good profit coming in from these. On Amazon, I can still sell Canon ink now. Sometimes Canon, the company, will send you a message asking you to not sell it. But this stuff sells so quick. If you price it right, it sells almost immediately when it goes to Amazon. So it's up to the reseller, I guess, if they want to take the chance of selling it on there. I usually do. But yeah, I believe this one was like 40, 45. This one was, I think, maybe in the 50s. I can't remember exactly. But I've sold these before when I find them new sealed. They always sell very fast. Great profit coming in. And at Goodwill, I got a couple bags of toys, which I probably overpaid for. $3.99 for these little people. There's some Disney stuff in there. I know Beauty and the Beast, I believe, sells for like $10 or $12 paired together. I'll make at least $10 profit on the bag. These things are very easy to list, ship, and sell. So figured I'd pick them up. Then I got this Bakugan stuff. More of it. I got so much of this I bought over the past probably 2 years now. I've just been hoarding it for no real reason other than I haven't listed it. But there's a lot of cards in there, a lot of the Bakugan figures. Some of these are worth a decent amount if they're rare. Lotting this up, again, I think there's at least $10 profit there. Worst case scenario, I lot it with some of the other stuff. I've got a garage sales for next to nothing, and there's some profit to be made. So at Goodwill, these just rolled out on a cart. I stopped in after the Rummage sale, and these are really good cookie jars. They're made by Montana Living. I looked them up and was pleasantly surprised by the comps. There's only a couple sales on eBay for the barn here, but there was none listed, and there was one that sold for $60 plus shipping. The horse trailer back here, which I paid $6.99 for. This one is really sought after. It looks like there's more sold comps than what's listed, and the more recent one sold for over $100 plus shipping. So I'm probably going to price this one $100 plus shipping since there's none on eBay at the time of this video. The only flaw I could find is one of the horse's ears had a tiny chip in it. So with that, maybe I won't price this one $100. I don't know, but I should be able to make some great profit selling the two of them. We got a stack of interesting things here. I got this My Life. I paid $4 for this. It's a Hello Kitty clothing set. It looks like what's listed right now is around $30 for this particular set. So I'm probably going to price it $25, $30. We'll see if it sells. Do free shipping. Make a little bit of money on that. And at the Rummage sale for $1, I picked up this Uno Blitzo. And I've sold this on Amazon before for good profit. I think it's right now collectible on there for $80 complete. This one, I can tell the box is just too beat up for me to want to sell it on Amazon, but I think I can still sell it for at least $20 on eBay. It's a bit of a rare Uno game. The last one I found, I think it was new, and I sold it for about $100 on Amazon. I just grabbed this Tripoli game. I guess it was $1 as well. I pick up these mats and sell them on Amazon. I usually get around 30 for them. However, this one was taped up. I didn't open it, and it has the common problem. You can see it's just, you touch it, it just falls apart. So that will just be thrown away. I'm going to keep the box though, because a lot of times I find these and the box has enough damage that I don't want to send it to Amazon. So I guess just having the box for $1 is worth it. If I would have opened it though at the sale and saw that, and of course I wouldn't have bought it, but also paid $1, I guess, for this Jurassic Park 3 game. I don't know if these were individually priced or not. Some of them have price tags. I wasn't sure on the value of this. I know some of the Jurassic Park games are good. It seems like I've sold this before. It would be good if I could sell it on Amazon. It seems to be Jurassic Park is restricted for me. I don't know if I can get that unlocked or not. If so, I'll go to Amazon and sell for like $60 bucks. But on eBay, it was looking like, I think 25, good condition, complete. So again, I wasn't looking up any of this stuff. I just was grabbing it real quick. There's about 1,000 people in this place. Everybody was grabbing stuff and throwing it in their bags. You just, just buy it, right? At $1. But I think for this stack of stuff, it's going to be some great profit coming in. There it is, everybody. That's my haul for today. With some rummage sales and estate sales, garage sales starting to happen. It's already early season, and this week I've found so much stuff. I think it's going to end up being an incredible year. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed so YouTube keeps recommending videos to you. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.